Welcome to MA Outdoors TV. This week, we traveled down a legendary Reelfoot lake to hunt with Billy Blakely and Nelson Northern of the Blue Bank Resort. We encounter harsh weather, but that brings on the birds and creates an excellent weekend. Welcome to MA Outdoors TV Season 1. I'm your host, Reed Wirtz. This week we travel down to Reelfoot Lake to hunt with good friends Billy Blakely and Nelson Northern of the Blue Bank Resort. This is the first time we hunted with Billy and Nelson, so we didn't really know what to expect. It was a 2-day hunt. It was early December. Tennessee season just started, so we were really looking forward to it.
Hi, I'm Billy Blakely with Blue Bank Resort. I've been guiding for Blue Bank for 33 years now, and we have some tremendous duck hunting, as you're going to get to see a little bit of it. We like the weather. The nastier the weather, the better the duck hunting. So we're going to have a good time, and y'all come on along with us.
I just moved in. New birds should be here at least, so it's going to be a good day. I'm Billy Blakely from Blue Bank Resort. Should be a lot of fun.
Day one came, we met at the Blue Bank Resort, met up with Billy. We were fed breakfast. The hospitality there at the Blue Bank Resort was just, it was like you're at home. The food, amazing. And once that happened, we all headed down to the ramp, got ready to go in the blind and start day one. There you go. So getting out to the blind, we were talking to people on the boat and they hadn't really tried Spectra Shot before. So what I did was handed a box of Spectra Shot out to each of the people in the blind and let them try it out. And I think the first shot, Chris there, he smoked that bird pretty good and he talked me after the hunt. He was sticking with it the rest of the hunt. Adam had brought along Jackson, and you want to talk about a top-notch retriever. I think the footage speaks for itself. As the day was going on, It wasn't the weather you would typically want. It was sunny, but there was no wind. And when there's no wind on that lake, the decoy spreads aren't moving, the birds aren't getting up off the refuges, and so it just was not ideal that day. So the birds weren't really cooperating on day one, even though we were watching them by the thousands flying a mile high. But just the sight of that, you know, coming from Indiana, you don't see that every day. And for these guys sitting in their office, which is the duck blind, to see that, that's just awesome. This segment's been brought to you by Wild Whiskers Leather, the last duck collar you'll ever need. Providing custom leather game haulers for all types of hunting, from turkey totes to duck haulers, everything can be custom made to suit your needs. Proudly handmade in the USA, all items made by Wild Whiskers Custom Leather is meant to be passed down from generation to generation, providing the highest quality custom made leather game haulers. Don't bring your birds out of the blind and the mess, bring them out on a Wild Whiskers game hauler. WildWhiskersLeather.com.
It's caught in a sunset. Sometimes it's caught in a turkey's gobble. It's caught in cup wings coming down. It's brought to you to your smartphone through American Waterfowl Systems.
Tired of getting the short of the stick on a banded bird or someone else getting bragging rights? Then look no further. SpectraShot offers color-coded waterfowl loads that provide positive shot identification, superior energy for greater knockdown power, and also industry-leading turkey loads that are designed to pattern better at longer ranges, meaning more birds in your bag. All rounds are manufactured in the USA in Lafayette, Louisiana. So don't miss out on your next bird. Know you got it with SpectraShot. SpectraShot.com. There we go. Since we weren't killing any ducks, Adam was killing time by grabbing a little shut-eye. Someone's taking a nap. So day one came to a close, and it wasn't the greatest hunt, but we had a great time. We went back to the Blue Bank Resort and we had dinner. It was ribeye, I believe, and it was killer. You know, Mike, he has an excellent staff and their food just amazing. And so while we were eating dinner, we were watching the weather and we noticed that there was a front coming in that was holding, you know, it was freezing rain, ice, and sleet. So with that, usually you get a big push of birds, and this was coming from the northwest. And this was the preferred wind for these guys hunting down here on Reelfoot Lake. And hunting with Nelson on open water, we were getting pretty excited. Time to go kill some ducks.
The first day, the guys went with Billy. Sun, which is great, but no wind. Ducks didn't move. The second day, they were supposed to go with me. We woke up, there was ice everywhere. So we was looking for that to be a good day to hunt.
All right, so where are we hunting at today?
We're gonna hunt out in open water, our other blind we got. We're gonna leave from the same ramp today. Should be able to get a lot of shooting in today. There's a bunch of little ducks flying out there, blackjacks and bluebills.
Deal. Yeah, this front's moving in. It's nasty weather, but nasty weather equals death.
Oh yeah, we'll get out there and get something.
So we wake up day two and, you know, we knew this front was moving through, but we didn't expect anything like this. We woke up to about 1.5 inches of ice on the roads. There was power outages out through Tennessee, and it was just crazy. But we were excited to get out there in the blind with Nelson and get to duck hunting. So when we get out to the open water blind with Nelson, you know, it was a little dark still, not enough light for the camera to get rolling, and we had a group of pintails come through. And unfortunately we didn't get the footage, but I was able to harvest my first pintail, and so was Chris. Well, got my first pintail. Weren't able to get it on film. It was a little too dark for the camera to start filming, but man, beautiful birds. So this nasty weather moved in, and it was the freezing rain, sleet, and ice. So water and electronics, they don't really mix, so we had to get a trash bag to put over the camera.
Y'all feel it?
Move! There you go.
Whoop! Is that Papa Madden right there?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
The ducks, they was flying everywhere. It was sleeting so hard you couldn't even turn around and look behind the blind. But the good thing was, in all the sleet, the ducks was looking for a place to land, and it just happened to be us.
So it was sleeting, icing, and freezing rain. So hard, the wind was blowing so hard, it was insane. Nelson had to put his goggles on at one point. We couldn't even turn around in his blind. But you know what? With that weather, it's so nasty that the ducks want to land where other ducks are, and so that just so happened to be our spot.
Just get one out of that group. Huh? Yeah, I think it was old Ed that shot early, but that's okay. I think he was wanting to get a little jump on us younger guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was old Ed. I know it wasn't me, that's for sure. I would have got chewed out. So hunting out there in the open water blind, you know, the blind you could fit 2 cars in, but we were still sitting out in open water and these birds were just dumping into our spread. I mean, it was something else. This segment's been brought to you by Four Rivers Layout Boats and American Waterfowl Systems.
If you are in the market for a layout boat that will get you through the shallows, a boat that is big enough for the larger bodies of open water, but not yet too big, room to carry all your gear and then some, a boat that is very stable and can handle larger motors, then you need to look at Four Rivers Layout Boats. With 5 models to choose from, surely one is the model you are looking for.
Are you nuts about waterfowl hunting? Then you should be wearing clothing from Fowl Nuts, where we supply everyday clothing for die-hard waterfowl hunters. Check us out at foulnuts.com if you are a die-hard waterfowl hunter like us. Hayes Calls, providing the highest quality duck and goose calls at a working man's price. Made in the USA, Hayes Calls can be found in major sporting good retail stores as well as hayescalls.com. Tired of having that tom hang up outside your decoys? Look no further. MATV Signature Series mouth calls, the Gobble Getter turkey calls will bring them in. They're handcrafted here in the USA, and you can find them at ma-outdoors.com.
It's caught in a sunset. Sometimes it's caught in a turkey's gobble. It's caught in cup wings coming down. It's brought to you to your smartphone through American Waterfowl Systems.
Today we're doing a product review on the Four Rivers bar seat and mini bar seat. These seats are very versatile in layout boat hunting, hunting in fields out of layout blinds, deer hunting, turkey hunting, the occasional baseball game, lounging in the bleachers. Seats have 5 different ratcheting positions, from all the way flat to 90 degrees. These seats are very similar, but the bar seat has a 6-inch higher backrest. It's all personal preference in which one you would like. You can check both these seats out at Four Rivers Layout Boats www.goosefishingsports.com.
Give it right up in front. Cold, cold, cold out here. Icing, but hey, the ducks love it. Keep trying to land in the hole.
When we got out there, the ducks, they was flying everywhere. It was sleeting so hard you couldn't even turn around and look behind the blind. But the good thing was, in all the sleet, the ducks was looking for a place to land, and it just happened to be us.
There we go. There we go. Hey. Whoop.
So day one, Roberto from the Blue Bank Resort had made us some shrimp burritos. But I think on day two, when Nelson was fixing up that burger and potato mixture, I think he got top prize for lunch. So around 11 o'clock, Nelson got a call from Billy, and we were all kind of concerned about it.
The ducks, they were working great. 11 o'clock we got the call. Billy said they was just crazy back there in the hole. So we had to make a choice whether to stay and hunt open water or go back there and hunt with Billy in the hole.
So Nelson, kind of gave us a lowdown on the situation, and it was either we stay out there in the open water blind or move back with Billy where they've been lighting them up. We decided to make the move and go back in the hole with Billy. So on the boat ride back to Billy's blind, me and Adam had been talking. We were supposed to actually leave from Reelfoot Lake that night and get up back home, hitch the trailer up with 4 of his layup boats, and go up and hunt with good friend Nate Dunahay of Quack Smacker Guide Service in Michigan. But the weather was starting to get so bad, we were trying to talk with Andrew and see if it was going to be worth it to drive up through all that nasty weather. Kept talking to Andrew, and we finally decided not to go up to Michigan. It was going to be a risk, and when your life gets on the line for a duck hunt, you sometimes just have to make that decision.
Okay, today's hunt, we had a northwest wind set in, cold front come in, big major change from yesterday to the day. And this northwest wind, them ducks will come in from the right end, come across the corner and come in out front just the way we like them. And when they're doing that, you can rack up on the numbers pretty quick. But when you got this freezing rain, sleet, and all that mixed in with that northwest wind, you're looking at a heck of a day of duck hunting. And that's just the way we like it.
This segment's been brought to you by Spectre Shot and Hayes Calls. Hayes Calls, providing the highest quality duck and goose calls at a working man's price. Made in the USA, Hayes Calls can be found in major sporting good retail stores as well as hayescalls.com. Providing custom leather game haulers for all types of hunting, from turkey totes to duck haulers, everything can be custom made to suit your needs. Proudly handmade in the USA, all items made by Wild Whiskers Custom Leather is meant to be passed down from generation to generation, providing the highest quality custom-made leather game haulers. Don't bring your birds out of the blind and the mess. Bring them out on a Wild Whiskers game hauler. WildWhiskersLeather.com.
I'll just sit here watching.
Nose them.
Oh.
I'm out of here.
What do you say, Billy?
That was a mighty fine shooting there, fellas. As everybody knows, they look forward to duck season every year. We have 60 days of it a year, and very few days you get like the one we're fixing to have. And when everything comes together, puts that piece of puzzle in, fit in place, you'll have days like this. Northwest wind, sleet, snowing, raining, freezing rain, everything goes together, drives these ducks crazy. They'll work right into that northwest wind coming across the end of that blind, right in front of your gun, and then you get to kill them, and you'll have a real good day.
Let them right that time. The ducks were working perfect. I don't know if it was the Cajun squeal from the Hayes Calls Whiskey Poly Bob Wire or us just pounding them with the Spectra shot. Man, birds are working awesome today. Just dropping right into this hole, and it's beautiful, really beautiful.
Get it.
Day 2 came to a close. We all got our limits on birds, and just hunting out of Billy's blind that day, you know, it was phenomenal. The weather made it perfect, brought the birds down from up north, and they knew exactly where to land.
Having the guys come down from MA Outdoors TV was a blast, and we hope to make everybody's hunt as successful and enjoyable as this one right here. Here at Blue Bank, we offer several different packages. We have a hunting package, 3 days, 3 nights, meals, guide, lodging, everything, $6.99 per person. You can't beat that anywhere. All you got to do is show up here with your gun and shells and your clothes and your rain gear. Get in the boat. We'll pick you up here at breakfast every morning. We'll haul you to the ramp, put you in the boat, carry you to the blind. All the decoys already out. We jump in, turn the heat on, turn the stoves on, get everything ready, and you're ready to go for a good day, comfortable hunt. You'll enjoy it. Y'all come and see us and see if you don't enjoy it.
Leaving the Blue Bank Resort, we left with a lot of new friends, full bellies, and a lot of great memories. And that's something you too can experience by going to the website at bluebankresort.com to book your next hunt. We would also like to thank these fine sponsors: Yeti Coolers, Wildly Stronger, Keep Ice Longer; Avalon Knives, cut with the sharpest knife in the world every time; Backwoods Decoy Systems, get your decoys in the backwoods; SRB field rest. Keep your gun dry all day long. Angle porting choke tube. Natural camo face paint.